Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Hey, big day today. Got out to Bells Rapids outside of Perth. Beautiful little spot. Another little gem I found. Very happy about it. A little glass of red. The vlogs always goes around. Sorry, it's just front of the speaker. The mic. Yeah, Bells Rapids, beautiful little spot, fantastic. Had a ball, got some fantastic shots. Just wrapped the way me photography is going at the moment. Very, very excited about it. Every time I get to go and play, I'm getting better every time. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. The English version, I guess. Just had a ball. Lost track of time completely. Was only going for an hour and two. Ended up, I went through two batteries on the Canon and two on the GoPro. Got a heap of stuff done. Just having a ball actually making this stuff. So I'm hoping you're enjoying it as much as I am. I guess when you start getting so into it, something, and you're enjoying it and learning, and you're doing new stuff, and you're getting it right, and you're trying different things, time just goes. It's like gone. So wrap. Had a big win with that. I'll try and edit a couple of photos just to chuck them on Instagram to give you a little bit of a preview of what's to come for that. But I think I'm now 3 videos behind on editing, so I really need to sit down and do some editing. I don't know how I'll do that at home at the moment. I'll see how it goes. It's pretty busy. Jack's at school tomorrow, so it's date day for me and the wife, which is awesome. It's one of my favourite days. I think we're going to finally go and get to see Brad Pitt and DiCaprio together in that LA one, so I've been really looking forward to that, so I want to go and see that. So that might be tomorrow for me, so that covers that, so I won't get any editing done tomorrow. Maybe over the weekend I can get some stuff done. Saturday I might have a day here with Jack and just sit here and let him play and try and get some editing done. I'll see how I go. But it's good having a bit of a stock, having that load up of where I can just come through and edit and go through when I get to work and just edit for 14 days straight and smash stuff to get it out to you, which is good. That way I can get 3 or 4 videos out in a fortnight a week. It is trickier at work doing that because the internet's so crap. But being at home with the family is more important than worrying about times. I can sort of plan it ahead. I just got to be sort of smart about it, I guess. So we'll get there. A few things happening today, some big things. Let's go straight to some products coming out. There's a fair bit actually today. Now, first of all, Insta 360. I'll try and get a picture up. Just released today. Looked at 3 different videos. Potato Jet, Matty Hoppier, Peter McKinnon. So I got some really good info off those guys. It's a tiny unit, about yay big. Probably smaller than the Iron Me Steel shirt here, Steel Chainsaws. Great gear. We've got a great blower and a great whippersnipper off them. Fantastic kit. Not sponsored by them, but I'll just let you know. They're really good. It's definitely something different and unexpected. It's an action camera. It's not waterproof. It's splash proof. It doesn't record in 4K. It's at about a 1080p level. It's magnetic, so you can wear a necklace with a little magnetic base that you can clip it onto outside your shirt, so between your shirt and stuff. So which Potato Jet was the only one that said it would knock off, and I'm sort of tend to agree with him, a bit concerned, and because it's so tiny. But it did have some other mounting options for it, so there was a few options there you could have a look at, which are pretty good. It definitely is something that it's hard to put my finger on it. It only shoots 30 seconds at a time max. It's got 8 gig of storage, 100 frames a second, and hyperlapse. So it gives you a little sniff of the other stuff. Your GoPro, your DJI, it's got a sniff of that, but it's obviously banking on the size, portability. Now, where it will win is, and I'm guessing most people that do creator work, or have got a YouTube channel, as much as you do it all the time, it's still that feeling when you walk into somewhere when you've got a camera on your JB and you're walking in and you're talking and there's 30 people in front of you looking at you going, what is this guy? Is he what a dickhead. And it happens. It's got to happen to everyone. I don't care how big you are, how focused you are on what you're doing. It's very hard to switch off. That people are watching you while you're walking around with either a GoPro on a chest plate. Even when I'm fishing, I copped the flack. Everyone wants to come up and go, ah, to your chest or rada rada. So this being a tiny little unit, very hard to pick up. You probably feel a little bit more comfortable. The sound, no one mentioned the sound quality on it. It did have sound in it, and it was, I guess, similar to like your base GoPro, like a 4 or that, a little bit tinny, not a high quality sound. How that will edit out and come up, I guess it's only new, so we need to see a little bit more on it. It's got a super wide view, of it, so it pulls in a lot of info, a lot of the area, so you're not going to miss anything. The 360, it's an Insta 360 Go, 18 grams, so super lightweight. Now, Insta 360, that's the one where you can see it on the stick. They become famous, and a really good unit. I'd love to get one, and you'll see them, the guys on bikes and jet skis, where it looks like they're not holding anything, and somehow they get a photo of themselves, but it's on a job. For some reason, it cuts out that point of view. It's got like a round field of view, and it picks you up, but it doesn't pick up the actual stick that it's attached to. That is an awesome unit, but that's $600. They're a little bit of special equipment, and they're fantastic bit of gear, and they do a great job, the Insta 360. I really love that. I'd love to have one. I reckon it'd be awesome to have, especially doing any bushwalks and stuff like that, instead of having just that GoPro field of view forward, being able to come back and pick yourself up and then record as well, gives us a lot of different options. So it's, and you've only got to hold it sort of like waist height. They've got a long extension pole, so a really good bit of gear. So this thing is, I don't know, it's sort of a little bit tricky. 30 seconds at a time. It'd be good for like your, I guess B-roll. That's what I'm saying. It looks like a really sort of niche B-roll. Just get that little something that you need to fill in to your next scene. So from scene to scene, here we get out of the car, we're talking, we do a little quick walk, here bang bang, here's 30 seconds, 15 seconds. I think it's 15 and 30 seconds of the thing. So it looked really good, but I think it's a little niche for us amateurs. For the big dogs, yeah, I can definitely see how this is going to be something they can smash out and use it. I think more so if you're going to pay it, it's $200 US. So that's a lot of coin. That's, well, 210 is 300 Australian. So it's half the price of the GoPro 7. And to be honest, I don't think so. I don't think I'd get it. I've got a GoPro Hero 4 Black, and that's probably about the same value, and I think it's going to give me a lot more for footage and stuff for a basic user, amateur to mid-range. I don't think you're going to really get that out. If you're going to go and spend that money, the $300 to 600 Australian, you can, for double it, you can get the Insta 360. Yes, definitely the Insta 360 is awesome. Wicked bit of kit. Every time I see one, I go, I wish I had one. That would be cool. But this is, yeah, as much as 2 or 3 down the track, you might have a little bit more something in it. Bang, GoPro 8's coming out shortly. That's looking pretty good. We talked about it the other day with a flip screen with the inbuilt sound unit on it. That's going to be more value. I just don't think it's going to hit. I may be wrong. Hope not, because they've done great things and they're doing really great things with the other units. But I don't think it's for us. It's up here. Right now it's here. We're about here. I think we need the low to mids here. It's a little bit up here. It's a mid to high range area for usage. So that's that, the Insta 360 Go. Check it out. I'll chuck a photo up, or you can see it. I'll put a link over to one of the videos or to the site so you can check it out. It is live, $200 US. A nice unit. It's fully stabilised. Got all the, for what it is, it does a fantastic job. I just don't think it's gonna be gangbuster. Cameras. I shoot an M50, Canon M50. Love it to death. Did a heap of research on it before I bought it. Very, very happy with it. Some of the photos got out today. I was just knocking my socks off. You know those photos where you sit there and go, shit, how did I do this? My own personal development of getting better at it. I'm getting better every time, and today a couple of photos I just went, wow, this is what I want to do. This is why I love this goal. Now there's a couple others that come out. Sony are a big player nowadays. They've come out, they've got some fantastic cameras for video vlogging. They got an awesome autofocus eye detect. They've probably got the best autofocus in the industry. They are expensive, so that's the only problem I have with mega dollar gear. $600 for my M50. For a low range Sony, you're looking at $800 to $900. Another $200-300 on top for a very similar item. Canon color is a little bit better than the Sony. The lenses option are better, especially if you get it on second hand like I am. Us basic guys going to get second, you got more option to buy Canon. You got more chance on eBay to get a Canon one for a cheap price. And you have a Sony. Sony are like in Australia, Sony is like Toyota. Quality bit of gear, overpriced, but they do keep their price, but they're not the best car. Canon's a little bit rusty, a little bit funky, doesn't keep its value, but God, it goes hard. That's my opinion. But yeah, so they've released this A6600, the A6100's released, both 24 megapixel sensors, CMSO sensors, 0.02 autofocus. As I said, they're the industry leaders in autofocus. Their eye detect, this is the world's fastest, does 11 frames a second. Their new Canons, the M6 we talked about yesterday, and that is 14 frames a second. This is only 11, but the autofocus is what Sony's about. On your focus, you've got your screen on your new ones today. On my Canon, I get probably 20-30 dots. This has 80% of the screen covered in focus points. So it's pretty much impossible to not focus it correctly on a Sony. That bit, I just want to put that down there. There's pretty much, if you can't focus a Sony, put it back in the box, send it back to where you get your money back, go buy a skateboard or something, because you're not meant to play with cameras. That's how good this thing is. It's pretty impossible to not focus it, so a great bit of gear. Real-time tracking, IAF. Now, it does offer 24 frames a second for the thing. Now, that means Australia's 25 because we're the PAL system, or non-PAL system. America's 24 frames, so that's they believe it's a little bit smoother, a little bit more cinematic when playing video. The new Canons don't offer the 24, they only offer a 30. So that's gonna hurt Canon a little bit, because the American market is very vital to especially on the creator side, and For whatever reason, whether it's right or wrong, they like it. So having that 24 Sony, that's going to help you big time. They're listening, they know their customer base, they know what that's going to use it. So 24, you have to have it. I don't know why Canon got rid of it. They probably would have been better off getting rid of our 25 frames a second and keeping the 24 to keep the American guys happy. There's more market there, more market share, they use it more. But yeah, whatever reason, these guys have 24, so that's going to be a big thing. The 6100 comes in, and that's the base one, the 6100. The 66 is an upper level one, so that's probably going to be, dare I say, maybe around the EOS R, RP sort of area, that sort of cost-wise. The 6100 $750 US, that's $1,000. Now, it's a fantastic bit of kit. And two, you get to the lenses. They do some great lenses, not as good as the Canon from what everyone says. The 16 to 55 mil, which is what comes standard on my Canon, is $1,400. So yeah, it's $750 for the base, for the body, but you add a $1,400 base spec lens onto it, you're looking at, what's that, $2,100 US? That's $3,000 Australian. My Canon M50 is $600 on eBay, brand new. Really? The 70 to 350 mil is $1,000. So you can get two lenses that are long, which is what I've got on my Canon M50. The 1545 come with it in the 600. I bought the 55 to 200. Was I think about $250, $300. So I'm still at $850, and I've got, the only thing better is their autofocus. I've got 24, I've got 25, I've got 100 frames a second for my high speed stuff, I've got 4K, I've got everything that's got, and I am about $2,000. If you add on the 70 to 350, I'm about $3,000 in front. Only problem with the Sony. As I said, it's the Toyota of the camera world. Great technology, way overpriced. Ridiculously overpriced. That's a high-end camera for most people that no one's going to pay for, with basic features that I've got in a $600 camera. So, but it is there, it's an option for you if you're interested. Check it out. As I said, they are great cameras, just a smack load of money. Now, TSMC chips. You don't know them? They make chips for Apple, Nvidia, all the big boys are getting sued for stealing technology. This doesn't probably sound much to you, but if it wins, your computer could get taken off you, because they're going to have to replace those chips with another brand because they can't use them if they lose. So it is a little scary. If you do have one of these chips that is possibly malaligned with the issues of the law, be aware it is a case. It's pretty big. It's a big deal. They have a chip company which is probably one of the top five. These two are big players. They're saying that they've stolen their technology. They've now got the lawsuit out. It's going to happen. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's just going to be a payout, or worse, and people are not going to have to get chips removed and replaced out of their gear. That would be absolute hundreds to billions of dollars worth of issues there. So yeah, very interesting, that one. A little something, but hopefully these things sort of come up and then sort of disappear. Hopefully this is one of them, because I really don't want to wish that on anyone. Have to go and get a computer changed. I mean, how the hell does that work? That just changes the whole aspect of the computer. It'd be a huge problem to so many big players. I think you'll see a worst case, a big payout, but it's just interesting to hear these things when they are happening. Last but not least, KFC. Plant-based chicken, Beyond Chicken. I think we talked a while ago about the Beyond Burger. Now we have Beyond Chicken, KFC, plant-based chicken, sold out in Atlanta. It's happening. It is happening. The world is changing. We get tofu at work and it sits there in the warmer for hours, and every now and again someone comes and picks a piece out and the rest of it gets thrown in the bin. I think we're a while away from that in the mining industry. Plant-based meat, I can't see that happening. It's not me. I've been very lucky to grow up in Australia, I guess, and where we've got some of the best cattle in the world. So it'd be really tragic to see that happen. I obviously understand the process and why. There's huge population growth, food and resource that's constantly stretched. Alternatives are fantastic, but KFC? Have we really sunk that low that KFC now has to be made out of kale? Kale chicken? I'm not paying for that. That's bad. Anyways, for the vegans out there, God bless your cotton socks. I guess, what can I say? If aliens can land, anything is possible. It's one of my famous sayings. And if they're making KFC out of plants, then what can I do? That's gold. Plant chicken. Anyway, it's another day, and it's another vlog. And it's a long one too. I've gone way too long. Righto, that's enough from me. I'm gonna go and have this little Shiraz and go and get some sleep. I think I've done enough today. Super stoked with how the Battle Rapids come up. It's probably a week or so before you get to see it. I'll try and get some photos out on Instagram the next couple of days so you can sort of get a feel for what I got done. Yeah, that's me. Hope you're all well. Hope your weekend is coming up. It's Thursday. If you won the 60 million Powerball in Australia tonight, good on you. Throw a dog a bone. I'll be happy with a grand. I just need a new hard drive. That'd be good. I'm running out of room. Just 10 TB hard drive would be great. Fantastic. Anyways, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, going to work, coming home, or going out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.